Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
That unraveled on George. Uses the edge of the knee. The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's certainly well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
He pulls off the reversal. Going for the cover. And he easily kicks out of the count.
He's not even close to being done yet. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal. But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation. Determined to make it up the cage, balance and a tight grip are key.
Here he goes up the wall of the steel cage. Sitting precariously on top of the cage now. He crashed with a heavy thud all the way down from the top.
Good golly, please have mercy. A fall like that could be disastrous at this juncture. Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement. You got to admire the determination here.
Oh, my goodness! He sent flying down to the canvas.
He had a rough landing, but it could have been so much worse for him.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage. Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Head to the gut.
Deadlift. Look at the power here. Into a German suplex.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals in this.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
Boom. He's able to reverse it.
Trying to stay sure-footed on the way up. Oh, my gosh! Took him out the knee.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler. And this looks like the setup to backbreaker. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. Single leg takedown. Step.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. Oh, man, a callous attached to the knee.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Oh, my God. Here we go again. Oh, what a backbreaker. Man, just ugly impact. No way Steel's coming back from that.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here.
Taking it step by step, climbing onwards and upwards.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
No way.
Climbing up.
Don't do it.
Absolutely insane.
Really took a gamble.
Oh, nice scoop roll up. Looking for the pin. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one. Punishing. And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move. He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap.
Crash landing. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of his submission.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
He reaches he's balancing on top of the cage with something dangerous in mind. No! This is out of control!
Insane risk, insane reward. Connecting with a meteoric attack from the top of the cage.
But was it worth it? How can he even move after that? The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls. She's also not.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring Tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about...
And Nia now misses wildly.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. And I can see some blood coming from the face of Lyra. Oh, gosh. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is just...
What a shot. This superstar making an incredible comeback.
Tapping deep into the energy reserve, still in the fight.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant.
Oh, my Lord.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she retaliates. and saw what was coming there. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not
kick to the knee. La Maestro.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the... And Nia now...
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Brought in the hard way. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Placing her in the corner.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here. Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Tossed back into the ring.
Head control applied from the middle ropes. Tornado DDT.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles? Is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted? Nia Jax is doing whatever. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And with this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
When my dad, when he became a Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor so it became even more popular. So
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks, and winning people over with his badass dance moves.
Rikishi is fat, all right. PHAT.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. for Rikishi. The struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in.
It's a miracle, Austin. Survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Shoulder tackle.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
From the top, look out below!
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Nice counter by Austin.
Opportunity now for Austin to capture some momentum.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
It's also much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Clothesline! What a way to get countered. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. What a way to get out of that one. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Corey, the superstars get right back in this match.
It's almost like, oof, that's not what he had in mind. Ooh, treading all over the...
And we have a pin attempt. And he manages to kick out at one.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Oh, got Austin back.
What a headbutt.
And now Austin ragdolled to the outside. Setting up the table. He's done playing around. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again. And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Oh. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, right to the throat. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. And he goes crashing to the outside.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawl. Rikishi.
And they're going shot for shot. Looks
like a hockey fight's just broken up.
The fight is on, and it's furious. And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
I bet the Rock is smiling about it, too. Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey. Who will break first? That was the question. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Oh, he gets blasted into the steel steps. He goes back into the ring here. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
And he turned it around.
Great ring awareness saved him.
Planted with the bulldog.
Austin having flashbacks to Detroit.
Detroit. Rikishi's about to meet a stunner.
Stops the kick. Takes him down. Get by. Just ejected from the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Oh!
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Oh, the reversal by Rikishi. Oh, they call me a hot shot. Looks like he's coming back in. Here's Austin sent hard to the outside. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Rikishi able to dodge that. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. What's he about to do?
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Samoan drop.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Quick count out after one.
That's smart, taking the one to catch your breath.
He's at a disadvantage.
And it's reversed. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Austin decompression. 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass whooping of his life.
Whoa, maybe slow down there, Wild Thing. Do you really need a bout right now?
Sliding back into the ring. Oh, swung for the fences.
Getting out of harm's way.
Vicious.
His mind is turning. Might be close to the end.
And he has an answer for Rikishi.
He's quick to get out of the way there.
DDT. And he retaliates.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
And now Austin is bleeding.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Pop right on the stomach creates the separation. And Rikishi with a counter.
Escapes with a knee to the gut. And Rikishi evades that. Slips away just in time. Bam! Down he goes.
Returning to the ring now. Planning something big here.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like
From way up. Backbreaker. And these focus attacks are really adding up.
yeah, the body is like a roadmap of maps right now.
Golly, that's sounded rough. Absolutely spiked. DDT. Austin just stomping away. That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
Back into the ring here.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
He might just be stalling for time here.
He wants this fight on the outside.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Austin with stop. Will Rikishi get back up?
Makes the cover. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sure you will agree with your wise.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed-off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to his disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out, there is blood in the water.
Oh. Clothesline. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Well, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We've talked so much about motor.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the...
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Boom! Read that one. Into the barricade. Oh, and he slammed his face right into the barricade. What a headbutt. Vicious. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
From the top,
Bang! He finds a counter.
vicious right forward. What a headbutt.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And there's Austin sent flying. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Oh, down by the DDT.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer.
Oh, right across the head. Just unsportsmanlike conduct there.
Hammer away with the right hand.
The face of Rikishi has seen better days, I'll tell you that. Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Stone Cold too slow there. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys. Oh, God. And Rikishi slows off. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the...
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi's right.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one. Bulldog!
I don't know what they're looking for here.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared. To use it. Boom! And Rikishi evades that.
He gets back into the ring.
Austin.
Stunner out of the rattlesnake.
Can Rikishi come back from that?
Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one. The reversal by Rikishi.
These two have learned each other so well.
Kick gets caught.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it.
Transitions into the pin. Is this it? And he's still in the game.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. Clothesline, so effective.
The claw is in. Agonizing. Got him in the corner now.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh my God! All the way to the outside.
That hurt. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Austin's having trouble assessing the situation.
What a headbutt.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Cuts the attack off.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
The rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
Hoisted up.
Bang! Snap suplex. Oh my goodness.
Austin in a state of distress now.
Yeah,
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Then finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Two. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to go out of the pin? Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
His arrival signaled impending doom.
The champion thrives in these situations. Pride and heart will be tested. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oh, using your head to counter that.
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Umaga with a... John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now. Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Umaga's gonna fly!
You gotta be kidding me! Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Just punishing their opponent.
And he slides him back to the mat. And there goes Cena. Flying
all the way to the outside.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga from the top, through the air, and connects.
From all the way up, wasted no time flying out to the floor. Oh, man.
A narrow escape, taken head over heels. Strike.
Super kick. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Stops the kick.
What a display here. Count.
We'll see why they call him Big Match John.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. John Cena, the 16-time world champion. Pin to decide the championship. And the count stopped short of 2.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Cena gets intercepted. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tame. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Umaga with a retaliation.
Incoming.
He has him lined right in his sights.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
To be crowned champion.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. Short clothesline hits its mark. Samoan drop.
And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs. His calves, they give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Check out this power all the way up. Sit-out powerbomb.
Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count-out.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Oh, man.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Cena telegraphed that.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Super kick! Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Boom! Good defense from him.
He's lining him up.
Running heel kick. And Umaga's in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
Out
out!
a headbutt. And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Cena has no control here.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Hoisted up across the shoulders into the torture rack submission.
Neck breaker.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Takes their breath out. Effective counter. Shutting that down with the back elbow. Left hook. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Umaga exerting his dominance.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike. Are we headed towards a title change? Here it comes.
Samoan spike. Could that be enough to gain the title?
Here it comes. Samoan spike. He might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
We knew it was not going to be an easy tap.
Uh-oh. Camel clutch locked in. Agony.
He lets his opponent out of a submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Full focus from Umaga.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
But Cena still has to do more.
John Cena, submission move in. The STF. Cena has it locked in. John Cena, the patented STF.
This has got to be it. No, maybe not. Fighting out. Multiple elbows. Escaping the STF.
This match has been history in the making.
This is insane.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Oh, big club. Gets him out of that. Here it comes.
Samoan spike. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check... Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it. We can safely predict that this...
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good... We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight. In what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by back.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Backed up. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Too soon.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Authors of Pain taking on 3-minute warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. And that prevents Rosie's attack. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300. Is this it? Is this the end? Bringing up the pin right there.
Big forearm. Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones.
Ooh, has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, and he stops the offense. Scoops him out. And he goes for the pin. And AOP grabs the victory.
Here are your winners.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast.
AOP is here, ready.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack that up here. Look at it. A great counter and a cover. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Not quite there yet.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Authors of Pain taking on 3-minute warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. Just look at the side, an early pin attempt. Raises the shoulder.
Very soon to be going for.
We got 3-minute warning and the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring head, shoulders down. Is it enough? He gets his shoulder up before 3.
That would have been absolutely shocking to end the match this early.
Taking things back into the ring. Oh, look at mounting and now the punch is hammering away.
Ruthless.
but it was being held back with each of those from the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Watch out!
Headbutt! Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Launched right out of the ring. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Retaliation from Rezar.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And Jamal is derailed for a moment by that attack.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
And he gets set back into the ring.
And another.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Rezar representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe. This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me! The table! Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Gets lifted into position. Are you kidding me? Through the table. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Face buster plants him.
And he's busted open. We need to get the doctors out here quick.
Oh, what a chancery. Jamal on the receiving end. Akam found himself in the wrong place there.
Yeah, Rosie looked confident going on the attack.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him. Oh, feet tackle. Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlock. Up across the shoulder.
Driven into the barricade.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Thunderous shot to the back. Boom! Hit and sickle. Come on. Look at it. Shoulders down. Rezar might be down for the kick. And watch this.
Why did he do that? What's going on?
Oh, look at that torch of their opponent. This isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Oh, spine buster.
From the top, sky high.
Diving headbutt.
Oh, man, this might be it.
Oh, man.
And why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Big back body drop.
You see that height on that?
Counters.
All focus bent on putting an end to Jamal here. Big boot to the gut.
And that toss sent them soaring.
Big forearm.
Stiff headlock. And he tosses it back in now.
Targeting this.
Up across the shoulder.
Driver.
Jamal might have this wrapped up. Oh, my goodness, what an impactful STO.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. And this one could be moving to ringside.
Ooh, caught by surprise with that uppercut. Big impact.
He's getting it. Bear hug. Squeezing the... So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Holy. Shoulders down. Does he have it? Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning in a contest between two of the...
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember why.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars.